What's up, everybody? This is Jube from Section 122 on ArgosEndzone.com. Time to get you ready for Week 3 action as the Argos travel to the Stampede City to take on Calgary. As always, you can click the See More below on the YouTube channel to click to the section that you want to see, and we'll get going right away with a quick look back at what happened last week. Wow. Where to begin? A double overtime win come from behind in Riderville. You had so many big plays. Trevor Harris continued to dominate on his side of the ball. Second straight outstanding player nod with his performance there. Chad Owens, that clutch catch there to force overtime. Going up, bringing in the ball, taking the hit, hanging on. Heck of an effort there. Brandon Whitaker, again, continuing to contribute on offense. You had the rookie kicker, Pfeffer. I will learn it, I promise. Making his debut with the league on a 50-yard field goal to open scoring. What you have is a crazy back-and-forth game. It was a ton of fun to watch. Oh, my God. What about A.J. Jefferson with that great interception return touchdown? I mean, that, following the previous play, just took all the life out of that building and was, if they still did it, I think they would call it the TSN turning point. It was a really exciting game. It was the replayed game on Tuesday, as I think everybody enjoyed, well, everybody was entertained. I don't think the Rider fans enjoyed the outcome, but it was a heck of a game. It had everything that a CFL football game should have, and if that's only week 2, so if that's the standard that's going to be set, we're in for a great 2015 season. Week 3 brings our Double Blue Road Warriors into Calgary to take on the Grey Cup champion Stampeders. Calgary is 1-1, Toronto 2-0. That's about all we're going to take from the previous games, as, again, you're talking Calgary, who has the last 4 years or so been a very, very strong team. When you got Bo Levi Mitchell under center and you've got the outstanding Canadian and league leading rusher in John Cornish, they're never out of a game. So the Argos, of course, have got to be aware of that two-pronged attack in terms of the air attack and the ground attack. Scott Milanovich was saying earlier they got to make sure that they contain John Cornish. And you don't want to go too far back in history, but I keep thinking about 2012 in that Grey Cup where they made him the Argos defense made him a non-factor with their swarming tackling style. The Argos front seven, I think, are in a position that they can really smother a running game, as the defensive line can take up a lot of blocks, get some pressure, and those linebackers are very, very quick, very active. I think that they'll match up well. It'll be an entertaining game. When the Argos have the ball, they've still got to be aware of a very strong, stout Calgary defense. So, but Harris has been playing so well. It's been a joy to watch. You got to keep, it's easy to say, oh, it's his first year as a starter, but I think it's his third or fourth year with the Argos and in this system, mentoring under Ricky Ray, and then seeing what Zach Collaros was able to do 2 years ago, combined with Milanovich's experience with the offense and a quarterback himself. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and I really hope this ride, of course, keeps right on going as the pieces keep coming into place. Although the Argos lost a very key piece last week, as Canadian slotback Andre Dury was lost for the season to a knee injury. We wish him a speedy recovery because that game is a lot more fun when he's on the field and healthy. Always makes the first guy miss. Trust me, go back and look at some of the old video footage. He always makes the first guy miss. In terms of who I think you should be watching this week, I'm looking at 2 guys that are expected to step up in place of injury for this week. So on offense, I'm looking at Anthony Coombs. The sophomore player had a very strong start to last year's rookie season before injuries took him out for the year. He's now going to be slotted into that Andre Dury spot. Big shoes to fill, huge shoes to fill. But it'll be fun to watch him produce, as he played a heck of a role in that game against Saskatchewan. Again, look at the replay, how he makes that extra effort to keep his knee off the ground when lunging for that touchdown. It's fantastic. Big fan. Looking forward to more from him. On defense, I'm looking for veteran Matt Black to step up. With Jermaine Gabriel going down for injury, who, again, was contributing in a big way on the defensive side, I'm looking for that veteran savvy of Matt Black to fill that hole admirably and make an impact this week. So keep an eye on number 35 for your defense and number 1 for your offense. Scoring's been up across the board, so in terms of our prediction, I'm probably going to have to up the ante, maybe on both sides of the ledger here, and see how close we can get. Of course, I'm thinking about another Argos Double Blue win, but I think this time I'm looking at a, Argos 35, Calgary 31 game. So, I mean, if we get that, then that's going to be a ton of fun to watch as that air show opens up. The Canadian game's a lot about offense, right? So it'd be great to see these two great quarterbacks light things up as long as Double comes out on top. That'll wrap things up for another week. Hope you had some fun. As always, leave your comments down below on what you'd like to see as we keep evolving this channel. Try to entertain you a little bit more each week. Follow us on our social media platforms. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Check into our original site, as we'll always be putting stuff up there. Speaking of sites, make sure you check out the Toronto Argonauts website, as they've now posted the bios for the 2015 Argos cheerleaders. Get to know the ladies that will have you cheering loud and proud this home season, with the first home game happening August 8th. But beyond that, game time is Monday, 9 o'clock. Make sure you tune in to TSN and watch the Argos and Stamps game. It'll be a lot of fun. And until next week, this is Jube from Section 122 on ArgosEndzone.com. Remind you that we ride the rail, we ride it hard.